Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm back in Lord of the Rings Online on my level 51 Minstrel. And we're heading right where we left off. I'm heading to this one southern Sori's expedition, find Sori in the southern tunnels. So he was here. We had seen him before in the previous episode. That I didn't talk to him, especially now that we've got a quest for him. So we're going to talk to him, see what's up. We can...
These halls will be great once more.
You must be the famous Dizzing, of whom I have heard so much praise spoken. They are singing of your valor from Holland to the roots of Silvertine. Stay a moment, and I am sure we can do some good work here. I'm sure we can. Luminous
Abide
goop.
here a moment and speak with me.
Well, as you can see, the shaft just near me is utterly infested with those vile glowworms. Perhaps you can do me a good deed and smash the ugly crawlers, and while you are at it, collect some of the luminescent goop that gives them their eerie glow. I believe I can fashion some of the goo into a torch of sorts, which will light the way for me in the accursed dark. Okay. We can definitely do that. They're all over the place. Or
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
The real reason I have come to this forsaken tunnel is to search for Mithreal along these dark, forgotten paths. Up where the glowworms infest the mine shaft, I believe there will be plenty of ore deposits to harvest. Will you bring me a sampling of what you collect? Sure. Okay, so we're going to find some... Look, we can see the mine and some of the glowworms. So we're going to... Look like we're going to mainly be going after the ore. Because it's going to be less prevalent than these worms, which are dying fast, so there is that. And if you're new to the series, I am just kind of taking my time with Lord of the Rings Online. I'm doing full reads, full playthroughs. This is a long, slow burn. And the viewership on this isn't too large at the moment. So I'm trying not to... I don't monetize these videos. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can look at my Patreon. But these videos I'm just not monetizing. It's not worth hassling you guys with ads. So I'm trying to just make it a more pleasant, comfortable viewing experience for you. Let's see, it says Legendary Heritage Runes. You have just obtained your first Heritage Rune. The powerful rune can be used to transfer experience points from previous legendary items to a new one. Simply click on the Heritage Rune in your inventory and then click on the legendary item you want to add experience to. The legendary item must be one that is currently in your legendary item panel. Very cool. Let me loot this ore real fast. And... where is my inventory? There we are. So here we can see the Heritage Rune, and we can see that it is stored with a wealth of 1,000 item experience. So if we right-click on that, we can choose which one of these we want to do, whether our Songbook or our Sword of Truth. They're both at the same level here. You can see I've got trackers up here in the upper left-hand corner. So we're going to go, let's go ahead and put it on the sword. So we're going to apply it to the sword, and we should see, yes, Dizzarian's Sword of Truth. And we can see that it shot up just a little bit, I think. Didn't it? Yeah, see, it's now they're no longer even. They actually, this one's 1,000 more. It has 186,000 instead of 185. So pretty neat there. Also in my inventory here, there's these, and you're going to collect a lot of these in Moria. These little carvings and stuff, and these just give you faction with the local dwarves who are down here in the mines of Moria. So you can just do like this, just double click on real fast to get through. And some of them are bigger than others. Like these are only given 30 apiece. Like where this one should give, yeah, this one's given 50. And if there's any more, I don't think so. Oh wait, yeah, there's one right there. Iron Garrison 700, yeah. This guy's doing the same quest I am. Very interesting. I'm not usually running into the same people at the same time down here. So, kind of. We are playing an MMO after all. It's just sometimes some of these older games It's more rare to actually see people around doing them. Knocking these guys out quick. Although I've kind of lost track of some of the ore. Get back on track over here, I think. I think it's in the tunnel. I see there's some over here. Need 4 more of those. Well, they're still looking for Mithreal in here. It's not like they actually have it. They're all looking for it, I think. Or they're just finding trace amounts. They're not finding in like a mother lode of Mithreal yet. One of the most interesting things I found playing this so far is that the dwarves have their own name for Mithreal, and they don't tell us what it is. They call it something else, but no one knows what it is. Which is kind of funny. I bet if you play a dwarf, you still don't know what it is. Alright, so we got all the ore. I need 1 more of these guys. Easy enough. Oh. That was a bit of a drop. Let's see, got some points. Title awarded. Dizzying the Goblin Bane. So I got the Goblin Slayer deed. It also gave me some points. Now where did he go? Oh, he's up here. Alright, he went away. Scooting away really fast.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of khazad-dûm.
Ah, lovely. Well, perhaps not lovely, but you know what I mean. I can smear goop on anything, and it will provide a light for me. I wander in the dark. Where I wander in the dark. You have probably saved me from many a false step.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Let us take a look, eh? Sori gently inspects each piece of ore you bought him, and carefully, as Styr did before him. No Mithreal that way, but perhaps in another spot nearby.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
Or simple 3. The mine shaft may be fairly empty of good prospects, but perhaps the very tunnel around us may provide a better yield. Will you search the surrounding area once more again? I will look at your harvest for signs of Mithreal. My heart yearns to see just the slenderest of vein. The hope such a discovery would kindle in my folk is beyond description. So yes, we can do that. But it's just going to be right around in here. Okay. Right down there. This doesn't look like yellowish ore anymore. Let's see what it says when we harvest it. Silvery ore. That's more promising. Since Mithreal is basically a silver. It's very fine, but very strong. I'll pause here, collect the rest of this. I've got 2 more to collect, but I don't see any around. But there is this guy right here. Sowina. But he's got this gray, like he's a... Usually that means they're like a NPC that's going to follow you around, but... There's no quest associated with it. Where is the rest of this ore? Wolf. always falling off, breaking my legs. I came back up to this intersection and found the last couple here. But I gotta fight a bat for it. No, not a bat. Dragon it! Wait, is there any more around? Oh, there's one right there. I hope for the dwarf's sake that this one has Mithreal in it. Wait, that's 7? I thought that was 8. Did I not actually collect this one over here? Nope, I did not. Leave it up to me to noob it up like that. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Sori again scrutinizes all the ore you collected from the surrounding tunnels. Nothing. Alas, I will have to search more on my own, but my hopes are rather low right now. Regardless, you have my gratitude. I am certain you did your best. Perhaps there's no true silver left to uncover. True silver, that's what...
Stand and speak with me. The fate of khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
One absent miner. I'm glad you're back, Dizzarian. I have just received word. Let's see what he looks like. Message from Thepmare at the Deep Descent. It would seem that Niker, a miner from Menam Berige, has gone missing, and all of the dwarves of this area are now looking for him. Will you help? He could easily have passed right under our noses in the dark. I know Niker. What could he have been doing off by himself? The mines are not safe. Alright, so where's... I bet it's going to be this guy that we found down in here. Oh no. Right there. Poor little dude. Niker's corpse. Niker seemed to be making off in haste with some gold, but did not get far. Surely slain by the dragonette that has attacked you. Defeat this creature, this venomous dragonette, who is kind of a special mob here. He's got more than the normal one. You have defeated the dragonette that surely killed Niker. Return to Sori with the happening, with the news of Niker's death. Okay, let's tell him.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Niker dead? That is a tragedy beyond bearing. Why, that fool, what could he have been about? I will send notice to the other camps to call off their search. Poor foolish Niker. We get a little bit of a change here. That is a nice shield. Like, are we using a shield? Yeah, we must be. Yeah, we are. It's showing it right there. And tribute to Niker, which is a might, vitality, and maximum morale, resistance rating. That's actually really nice. And plus 495 block rating, which is going to be better than the shield, because this one gives us incoming healing rating on common damage, 75% chance to negate 18 damage. Ooh, but this one prevents more damage, so we're going to go ahead and take this. I'm going to go ahead and equip it. We can see I've got more experience here, so I'm going to go ahead and give that to my songbook to keep these guys even for now. It's not always going to be the case. You can see you can just kind of keep up with all of that. Let's see. I think I want to replace that Wiston's wrist. Right, well, yeah, that thing, whatever that was. All right. So let's close that down.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
Following Undot. I think we have done enough here to establish that Mithreal is not likely to be found in this part of the Silvertide Lodes. I may pack up and return to Deep Descent in Menenbergie. I have not yet decided. If you wish to continue your exploration, however, you should search for Undat. I guess I'm pronouncing it right. It's got the little unlots and stuff on it. I heard he was making his way to the old dwarf city that was rumored to be in the south of Silvertide Lodes. The only way to reach it is by a hidden door in a passage near here. Make your way to Undat, if you will, and then I believe you will have seen all there is to see in these parts. Ooh. So there's a hidden passageway. You know, the only thing I haven't done is found this daggum little flick dude, and I don't know how to get to him. So maybe I'll come back to that at some time, but I think for now we're just going to leave it. So we need to find the hidden door in the south, which means actually I need to go through this passageway, it seems. Still don't know what this guy's about. It looks like maybe the passageway is up here, if I remember right. You have found the door mentioned by Sori. Not hidden, but a door plain to see. Is this it? You have discovered the old Silvertine City. Dot. Is this not a great city? I feel so lucky to behold this hidden wonder.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of khazad-dûm.
Oh, hello there, traveler. I did not expect anyone to come along with me, but curiosity to behold this place could not be contained. Marvelous and surprising, is it not? The civilization in the Silvertine was once very great, I think. I should like to explore here. All right, what do you got? What else you got for me, buddy? Dot, with your goat. Dragonets of the old Silvertine City.
If we are to find Mithreal in khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
I have noticed some very evil-looking dragonets during my travels through the Silvertine Lodes, but with no sense of where their hive could be until I came here. I believe they have made their home in this old city here. If you slay them at their own hive, I believe we will be cutting off the entire population of the Minutes throughout the entirety of the Silvertines. Will you help? Well, yeah, because he killed that other dude. We
have little
take
time
these guys
to speak.
out.
Great events have been set in motion.
I notice a strange light of many colors coming from the far end of the ancient city's edge. What could it be? Will you go and take a look? I worry there is some goblin campfire perched near us, and the goblins are ready to spring. Definitely can't have that. And that quest, we were going to find the source of the light. And it says 9. Like there's 9 of them.
Abide here a moment and speak
tunnelers.
with me.
It would appear that we have another problematic inhabitant of the city. Deep claws have made themselves quite a little nest here, and as long as they remain, the old Silvertine City will be hopelessly polluted. They have uneven tempers, those beasts, and they weaken the foundations of Moria. You ought to go clear out that wretched nest when you have the spare time. Alright, so we're going to... Oh, you know, maybe we can approach it from this side. I don't know. We'll see. So we're like in a different area, but we're yet in the same area. I remember this now, actually. I remember being in here. Here's some dragonets. Disease dragonet. I just wondered if he was attacking me or not. Okay. So we're looking for... Wait, there's something here. A nest. Destroy the filthy nest. And we can do that. Oh, that guy's in here too. definitely right on the same path. Yeah, switch it. Unfortunately, that means it's going to be a little bit of a longer play through here because he's going to kill all these guys. And then I'm going to run out and have to wait for a repop. Maybe. This place is. I can see there's even more. These things squish whenever I walk on them. That's kind of funny. Haha. These are the lights, I think. So maybe there's plenty of items here for both of us. I'm going to go this way just in case. Go ahead and collect these crystals on this side. This is a cool looking place, though. They're definitely nesting up here, aren't they? Oh. Walked right up on him. I could turn on names to make that easier to see, but it's actually kind of more immersive. Well, I guess I do have names on. No, I had them off. I kind of like them off. It's more interesting that way. Okay, I don't want to fall down in there. That'd be bad. Because I think that puts us on the other side where we were previously, and we don't want that. What? Yeah, I'm just going to leave that be. Oh, this is crystal. 3 of 9. Of course, he's going to have the other guy's going to have already run through here and killed them all, if there's anything to kill. That's okay. Just 2 more of these. Such a neat place. Take screenshot. Might make that a screenshot for the cover of this. I have voice attack installed in case you were wondering on that. I always have voice attack installed for all of my games. That way I can easily take screenshots. I program little macros in it where I can easily take screenshots and anything else that I don't normally do or requires a lot of commands. I'll just do them on voice command through voice attack. So I highly suggest you check that out if you're playing some more complicated games. It's not that big for MMOs, but for something like Elite Dangerous or any game that has a lot of controls, and you don't know them all, then you definitely want to get voice attack. And you can have it where, I mean, it's very smart. It like recognizes what game you're playing. So you can tailor it to each game. You don't like have to change it. You don't have to do anything once you get it all set up. It'll just know, hey, you're playing Lord of the Rings Online, so if you tell it to take a screenshot, then it'll do it without having to switch it. And then you can also do things. Maybe I should do a tutorial on it. You can also... So basically what I do is for all of my games, I set up some very similar commands that are unified across all of them. One of them being take a screenshot. I forget the others that I have. It's been a while since I messed with it. And then I set up like common things. So like Alt-Z would be like hide interface. I try to put that common across all of my MMOs. I do horse. I always map to H on all of my MMOs. If you play a lot of MMOs, you want to keep some of the... There's some things you just want to make similar across MMOs. That way you're just not confusing things. Bags, like, I don't have it set up right here. I should have... Well, I kind of need to decide. In some games I have it as B, in some games I have it as I. I just kind of need to decide which one I'm going to use, because I've been messing that up a lot lately. It kind of irritates me. Is there one more around here? No. Like in this game, it's I. So I think I'll change that to B. Because B right now is my wallet. Which doesn't even make sense. I need to destroy 2 more nests there. These guys seem to be attacking a lot more than the other ones have in the past. Like, they're very sensitive compared to the others. Is there another nest I've missed? Ah, right up there. That guy's gonna... Nope, got him. Alright, I think... we still need dragonettes, which are on the other side of this little causeway here. Guess I could have jumped on my goat, but didn't. So I'm playing this along with World of Warcraft BFA right now, the Battle for Azeroth. I think most everybody on my channel has played WoW at some point, but I will say I'm actually really enjoying it. You know, since Lotro you can play pretty much without a subscription, you can play this along with some other games, and right now BFA is really good. I'm enjoying it. The parts I'm in. I will get sick of it eventually, but for now it's working out nicely. But as always, Lotro is always in the back of my head, so like I need a little Lotro fix in between my BFA plays. Okay, need 2 more of these guys. I don't know if there is any. Meh. No. Ooh, look at that. Man, I love the architecture of Moria. Look at that. That's just awesome. Take a screenshot. That is so cool. Alright, so we wrapped up those quests. Let's turn this in, see what he has to say. I mean, look at that. Wow. Take screenshot. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Here we go. Mr. Odit. Oh, Ondot.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
I am deeply indebted to you. This will make a great difference. I think for dwarves, all of our Silvertine loads, you have my thanks. Has anyone ever told you how incredibly useful you seem to be? It seems like I've heard that before. My legendary weapons just...
May Durin return soon to his halls.
What do you have there? Ah, were these fair crystals a source of light I saw and not a goblin fire? That is wonderful. You can harvest those crystals for lamps in these desolate parts. Yes. So from here on out, we're going to start... Oh, 52. How about that? I just leveled up. I wasn't even paying attention.
The time
That's
has come
nice.
to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Anytime you're in an MMO and you level up and you didn't even know you were close or anything else, that's when you know that you're having a good time, because you weren't just watching your little experience bar creep up. You were actually just playing and enjoying it. So that's pretty nice. You got rid of those pesky deep claws? Good. I am glad to hear it.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be
More
wary
samples.
if you journey into Moria.
4. We have searched for Mithreal all over the Silvertine loads by mining Mithreal deposits and found not a trace. I noticed some deposits along the wall here. I'm sure they will come up dry as well, so I dare not get my hopes up. But we had best finish what you started and take a look, don't you think? Bring me the ore samples you collect, and I will look it over. Alright, so... these are going to be down and around here somewhere. Let's take a look and see what they look like, and I'll probably do most of that off camera. What is this? Raid invitation. No. Okay. Blue tinged ore sample. 1 of 8. I also had this pop-up quest, Farmer's Fair. I don't know what that one is. So these are world events things, so you can travel to Bywater, travel to a festival announcer at Bywater to learn more about the annual Farmer's Fair. The hobbits in the Shire celebrating the summer's bounty with food, drink, fishing, hunting for eggs, and mushrooms in the nearby farmyards. So we're not going to do that right now. Maybe another time, but I doubt it. Unless there's some good loot along with it. Like a mount or something, since mounts are awesome MMOs. So let me collect the rest of this off camera and I'll be right back. Okay.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Well, let's have that ore. I will take a look. Undot looks at each piece of ore with scrutinizing stare. Suddenly he jumps as if startled by a ghost. What? Cannot believe it. You have found Mithreal. It is a tiny trace. Very small, but by Durin's beard you have found it. And naturally the old city sits on a source. You must send word of the rest of the expedition, my friend. We will settle ere long. What? We will settle ere long. Okay. What do you say, ma'am?
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
You have done all that I could have hoped for here, Dzing, and now I must endeavor to send you to the Deep Descent camp and tell them the wonderful news that Mithreal has been found at last. Do not tarry. In fact, you should take my goat. It will stay here and defend... I will stay here and defend the work you did to make the old Silvertine City safe for my folk. I am sure Tetmar will wish to set up camp here straight away. Okay. So we can use the goat to get back to the Deep Descent. I don't know if it... Oh. I started saying if it's actually going to run. But it takes us directly back. So that's kind of awesome. Let's go down here and tell them what we have found.
The House of Durin will live forever!
Mithreal! What? You found a tiny vein of Mithreal in the old Silvertine City? I cannot believe it. Truly, I cannot. This is wonderful news. We will have to send reinforcements there. What a discovery upon my beard.
Perhaps soon we shall stand face to face with Lord Balin.
To the chambers of the Crossroads. You have done more than we could have ever hoped in the Silvertine Lodes, so it's time to send you back to the super upper levels to help out in Durin's way. You should make for the chamber of the Crossroads, which lies to the north of the Great Delving. Give my greetings to Ligmund when you get there, if he's still breathing. Okay. That is cool. So it looks like maybe we are about done here. This guy had something.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
That we could not do. And we are going to be heading. There's the dude. It's been going along with me at the same time. About the same pace. I've got a few tasks I can turn in here. I know I've shown this in the past, but I'm going to go ahead and do it here. I've got an extension called Daily Task here, or an add-on that you should probably have if you don't already. It's called Daily Task, and you do it by /DTW, or it'll do it right when you log in. The cool thing is that you can say check nearest right here, and it's going to tell you in your inventory, which there's, you know, you've got all these purple items right here. They are task rewards that you can turn in, or things you can turn in for task. And but it's very hard to sort through. It's very hard to read, and based on this, you know, when you open this board, it gives you so many of these, and so you would have to go barb claws and then like look in your inventory to see, oh, how many barb claws do I got? Where are they at? That's not barb claws. So you have to do all that garbage. Nobody wants to do that. This, if you do check nearest, tells you exactly what you have. So you can say, oh, okay, I've got enough barb claws, so we're going to take that. I've got enough creepy filth, so I'm going to take that. Got enough polished scales. Polished sword sheaths. And spotted skin. Just like that. And the turn in for this is right beside it. Okay, so I didn't even look at my inventory. Just going to do this. Now I can turn these in. Finish. Get on all this reputation, experience. 2,000 experience, 300 reputation. Okay. So if we go down to my quest log, if you look right up here, you can see your daily task limit. I think it starts out at 5. You can increase it by buying increases on it, and there's also a couple of ways to increase it without that. Some achievements, and I'm forgetting some quest or something. Anyway, you can increase this. You can say increase task limit for 20 on this is what mine is right now, and I have a balance of that. So I could increase it even more. I think you can increase it all the way up to 20 if I remember right, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, so I can do 7 more of these today. So I'm going to do this again just to make sure. See, and now it's updated. So now we only have creepy filth and spotted skin. Creepy filth, spotted skins. We turn those in. And I'm doing this before I head out to another area, so that's the reason I'm kind of showing you here on the... Oh, also take note. You know how we've been clicking these things as well. You can increase for either the guards or the miners. So you can see they both have barbed claws. So you can determine who you want to actually help. Like we'll do creepy filth for the miners there. And you can see 8. I don't think I've got any more. Yeah, I don't have any more to turn in, so that's fine. So just a little bit of information there, in case you did not know. By this point, though, I would hope you would. Because this is up in your 50s, you should be figuring out that those are such a pain in the butt.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
So he wants us to go to Linked mud in the Chamber of Crossroads, I think, is what he said. We still have that quest lingering, but we're not going to do that. He wants us to go... Wait, where's my forward the book to? That one's over here in Dolven's View. This. Where? Ah, there's the Chamber of the Crossroads. So I think we're going to go back to Delven View.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Dolven View. Might start this. How much time do I got left? What does this say? Bent sharp eyes in Dolven View, part of the east, around thresholds of great twins. Stealing is deep descent of mountains of that load south of Dolven View. Tolk has asked you to provide assistance to the dwarves at Durance Threshold, Dolven View, and the deep descent. Yeah, we're going to talk to him just to see what he wants us to do. Maybe move that along. Here we are in Dolven's View. Also, since we're doing all these tasks, these guys give us, are the same thing. Like, you bring them infused gardens to fast. Like, one of these is the sleigh. I forget which one's which.
I am at your service.
No. Solo quest. Yeah, I'm not doing those right now. Anyway, you can turn in, like, infused gardens and stuff to those guys. Here's going to be the guy for forward book 2.
The shadow of Mordor will
Welcome
not
to
long
Dolven View.
fill the
As you can
halls
see,
of
I'm
khazad-dûm.
behind on these, so it's going to be a little bit. So we're just going to kind of do that. Speak to the people here and help them. Yeah. Talk to Bosny in the Chamber of the Crossroads, which is going to work good because we've already helped people here. We're going to go to the Chamber of the Crossroads anyway, so this is going to be perfect. Okay, so let me jump on my goat. And we're going to head to Durin's Way. Yeah, see, there's the Chambers of the Crossroads. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and run this way. We'll go ahead and show this all on camera. It's kind of an interesting run. Although we've been through this part of Moria before already when we did this area. But we'll go ahead and show it. Love the verticality of Moria. How you can always tell if you're going deeper or not into the mines. How the goblins are really taking a lot of areas here. We opened this passageway earlier. Look at those guys. Isn't that great? I just love that. I've discovered the Dwarf Lord's Gate. Got a whole bunch of alerts here that have been going off. Chamber of Crossroads right up here. I think I'm trying to remember exactly where it's at. Down this other passage. So I got points. I did that because I completed this deed, the Great Delving, because that granted me 5 Lotro points by finding some of these places. Got a new one, the Eager Beaver. Gets 5 points. Upgrade task limit. So you can see here, here's one of the ones I was just talking about. Cloak of the Eager Beaver. So this one, what do we do? Completing a great number of tasks, you are earning a reputation in someone with they could do. So 300 of 400. So like, yeah, the more of these tasks you do, the more you can eventually upgrade your limit by just doing them. The Busy Bee. It's a new title I got. areas. Okay. And it looks like, yes, this is the Crossroads. Not going to talk to this guy yet. We're going to just turn in these quests and wrap it up here, and then we'll start doing quests in this area in the next episode. First, I'm going to tag
These halls will be great once more.
Swift travel guy.
I have
There's
need
Bozzy.
of your great skill.
Welcome, Dizzing, to the Chamber of the Crossroads. This shall be my command center for the time as we establish our presence here in Moria. We will busy ourselves with making ready to restore the mines and the cities beneath the mountains. I will never forget the great deeds you have done on behalf of the Iron Garrison, and I eagerly await the tales of your future achievements. I am ever at your service, and may your feet lead you well into the darkness of khazad-dûm and beyond.
We must be cautious. Dwarves have not
Book
lived
2,
here
Chapter
for long
1.
years.
So I'm not going to read that right now. Seems like there was another quest. Am I turning in here? Yeah, speak to Linkmud. Mund. Oh, he's back here in the corner. To the Chamber of the Crossroads.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Tethmar sent you to check up on us, did he? More like he sent you to check up on me. I still owe him a hefty gambling debt from our last outing together, and I'm betting he wants to make sure I live long enough to make good on it. Well, we could use the extra hands anyway, so you're welcome to stay if you have a pair of them to lend to our efforts. Very good. So, we'll be ready to start the Chamber of Crossroads. There's a lot of quests in here, and this is where we're going to start doing the books again. So this is really kind of getting deeper into Moria, and there's going to be a lot of stuff to do. So I hope you're enjoying this episode. This series, if you are, make sure you hit the like button and leave any comments you may have. I've got some very loyal Lotro watchers, and I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. So I hope you're subscribed, because you'll need to get notification when I put out new videos. So until next time.